All right, what is going on, guys? Pavel's back again, and let's just get right into it. Valentine's Day, Mashiro, Momo, and Riruka. I mean, I kind of knew this was coming, so I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there are plenty of other female characters that they could have did. I'm happy with Mashiro, but she got a Machine Society unit. I like the Riruka, but she got a Machine Society unit. Momo, we actually haven't had a Valentine's Day Momo since Cacao Society, and that was like actually 4 or 5 years ago, so I'm cool with it. But I feel like there just are better options that people would want to summon for. Let's just get right into the actual characters themselves. The art actually looks really good. These are going to be the full arts for all of these. I think that the art themselves are really cute. I haven't looked at anything aside from what my friend was telling me. He's like, this is ass, this is ass, this is ass, the banner's ass. So, yeah, the banner is pretty bad. I think that this is straight up going to be an easy skip just because end of the month for February / March should be relatively hype. You'll see here that for the other featured characters, we have Cacao Society Grimmjow, who, in my opinion, is really good still, but he's fallen off quite a lot. Super potion units are nice, but him and Okiora, I feel like Okiora is really good in Guild Quest. Grimmjow is really good in some Senkaimon stages. Aizen and Toshiro, I feel like they're slowly falling off aside from Guild Quest for Aizen. Toshiro was meant for like epic raids, but even that, like, he doesn't really. Now you have so many like dedicated droplet potion units. The other featured character, you'll notice that they actually went out of their way to leave out Maid Orihime, which really sucks because she's like the one character that probably would have gotten me to summon on this banner. And now I'm probably just going to do the first step and hope these characters get voted in for poll selection. Maybe I'll do like 2,000 orbs on that at the end of the year. I'm not really too crazy about like spending orbs just because I had to do 25 steps to get my Ichigo, but hey, it is what it is. Going into the stats and skills, we'll quickly go over this. Riruka, range character, all attacks are going to have drain. 25 enemies defeated bonus, she'll get full stam 20%, and then at 50 enemies, she'll get team party strong attack damage plus 20%. It's kind of unfortunate that she gives team party strong attack damage 20% after she kills 50 enemies, because if you're playing with a team / party, right, her getting 50 kills is dependent on whether or not the people that you're playing with are broken, and since she's a heart unit, you're going to be competing with 6th anniversary Aizen, the end of the year Ichigo. Like heart is just so busted. I want to see what her kit actually is. I heard that Momo has an 18% mag for a strong attack, so she's going to be kind of dead in the water off rip. Soul trait, we have 30% full stamina damage boost. That's a pretty good link. Innate skills, team party, recover stamina 20%. That's pretty good. Siphoner every 5 seconds. Siphoner? I want to know what Siphoner is. What the hell? Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. Siphoner, she is drain. Oh, is that the drain mechanic? So this is going to be the AoE pulse, kind of like Immobilizer or Immolator and all that. That's pretty cool. A Siphoner, I like that name. That's pretty cute. Every single 5 seconds, it'll be a 12% chance that each individual enemy will get some good suck from Riruka, RIP my homie James. Defeat, enemies defeated bonus. At 10 enemies, she'll get a Berserker 20%. Independent from the Berserker 40%, so that's going to be a really good damage buff for her. After she kills 25 enemies, she'll get full stam 20%, so even more damage. And then defeat 50, she'll pick up Berserker for her entire team. That I really do like that. I just wish that let's go over the rest of the skills before I get upset. The reason that I'm like thinking like I'm a little bit iffed is just like defeat 25. Like, why couldn't she just get like a high Berserker? But like putting a stipulation to it, I think it makes it more interactive, and I actually kind of like that. So I'll give it its space. Right, so attainable skills, Havoc 20%, good. Frenzy +2, Spiritual Pressure boost 80%, that's really good. No increased status ailment chance against enemies, but since you have Siphoner, I don't think she'll need it all that much. Whenever she procs Drain through the Siphoner ability, the passive, that will also proc status ailment spiritual pressure boost, so that's really good. Strong attack recharge built in to make up for the lack of strong attack recharge from the soul trait, that's good. Long stride, guard break, weaken defense, fire immunity, devastation 60%, Berserker 40, Frenzy 2, status summon, spiritual pressure boost 80%. Even before this enemies defeated bonus, is still a really strong character with the damage inflicted at full stam 30%. I actually like this. Now, she does have Hollow along with Fire immunity. That's a weird immunity. To be honest, she's a ranged character. Oh, she's a ranged strong attack character. What is ranged Hollow Killer? Ranged Hollow Killer. I don't even know, because half the time I'm using characters that are immune to every status element now. Either way, still really good. I think on paper she looks really good. I want to know what kind of strong attack she got. Momo, she's a ranged strong attack character. She did get an 18% mag for strong attack, which is kind of iffy. She has a full screen third strong attack. Depending on her second strong attack, might make or break the character, though, to be honest. Heart Droplet drop 30%. Where's any potions? Heart Droplets plus 10. Heart Droplet drop 20%. So she gets a 50% bonus to Heart Droplet drops, along with a static Heart Droplets plus 10. That's good, in my opinion. Havoc 20% through innate skill, thank God. For a second, I'm like looking for Havoc. I started freaking out a little. Frenzy plus 1. Damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment 100%. I like that. Why do they give her an 18% mag if she doesn't have status ailments? That's so dirty. Dodge, Soul Reaper damage 50%. Sprinter plus 1. Team boost. Complete status immunity. Booster. And then you have guard break. Okay. That's pretty good. So she's a team boost unit. And then she has enhancer and she has the booster skill. So I guess that's going to be her main shtick. I wonder if she has... No, it doesn't. She doesn't have multi-barrier, so she's not a barrier unit. And then last but not least, the Power Mashiro, melee strong attack type. New soul trait, super technique, link style potions plus 5. So it looks like we're finally getting super potions plus 5 as links. I'll be real with you, since they buffed IT and IZ and all that, for the most part, I don't really think this is all that necessary. It'll definitely be valuable, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's as valuable as it used to be, which is good. In my opinion, that's a good thing, because I always thought that these link stop potion skills were really, like, soul traits were super toxic. Some people still like to make it so. If you have trouble and you need a farm, feel free to join the Discord, link in the description down below. It shouldn't be that hard to get a team to actually farm IT, to be honest. Innate skills, Sprinter plus 1, paralysis immunity, guard break, frenzy 2. Do we have spiritual pressure boost on this character? No, dude, I was getting excited. I saw increased status element chance in the corner of my eye. And then I'm like, frenzy plus 2, berserker 40%. We have damage to paralyzed enemies plus 40% with the increased status element chance against all tech attribute enemies. I like that. Team party power attribute soul reaper damage to status element affected enemies plus 40% on top of that, which means that even if your allies are to weaken the enemy or burn the enemy, you're still giving this team party bonus to your entire team. And then you also, for yourself, if you happen to paralyze the enemies, now you're dealing an extra 40% damage along with your entire team, which I actually really like that. I think it's cheeky, I think it's fun, and I think it's flavorful. I actually really like that. Guard break, havoc 20%, devastation 40%, kind of low devastation, but since she does have the damage to paralyze enemies, power attribute to status element enemies, like that, I think that's really good. And then she has technique, link slot potions plus 5, along with the soul trait, which is super potions plus 5. So she's pretty much a potion slut. Okay, I'm cool with that. And yeah, so without further ado, let's talk to my boy Oliver over here, and he will break down these characters for us.
She is a ranged, strong attack type bliss for increased plus.
Let's check out the animations.
Now, let's see this character in action. She will be useful in the droplet trial and the enriched droplet zone, thanks to her soul trait, heart droplet.
So that's the 18% mag. Full screen.
Increased heart droplet drop 20% and increased heart droplets plus 10. She can provide support to her allies while still dealing.
That looked like a vacuum pushback attack for the second strong attack. I might be wrong on that though. He'll tell us though.
Enhancer and booster. Next, let's look more closely at her attacks. Here are the normal attacks. The normal attacks are a string of 4
dealing 1300 to the enemies.
Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 goes forward and pushes the enemies.
1100 per hit. 950 to 1100. That's not
Here is the second strong
too
attack.
high at all.
Strong attack 2 deals damage straight ahead.
Team
This
boost.
attack provides a boost.
Is that a 3K link beam?
Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes
Now
full
the first
speed.
strong attack is definitely going to be a 18% mag. You can tell because when he does the first strong attack, the 14th. Oh, this is stupid. When he does the first strong attack, you'll see that the damage is hitting for about 1100. This is not 1933, by the way. Like if I just, yeah, you can see here like 1200 down here by the boost skill right here, 1200, 1100. But when you go to like the third strong attack,
Strong attack 2 goes full screen.
you'll see that the third strong attack deals like 2000 to 2500. So it's literally double damage. So that means that the magnification for the first strong attack is not good.
Finally,
If it was the
special
40% mag, I think it'd be pretty cool. But since in Guild Quest will like knock people back, could be hit or miss.
And that wraps
That's a
it up
cute
for Momo.
special. It's kind of basic
Now
though.
for Mashiro.
Yeah, I apologize for
Mashiro is a
the yawn. It's
power
3:14 in the
character,
morning.
Human killer. His sole trait is increased super technique.
I guess she has like a little chocolate on her like here. How do you get it over here but not on your lip? That doesn't make any sense to me. That's the weirdest art I've ever seen.
Her innate skills are Sprinter +1,
Innate skill sprinter.
resistance 100%, and God Break. Here's
Alright,
can
let's
inflict
see what we got
paralysis
here.
with all of her attacks, learned in the skill.
That's a funny one.
Ailment chance against technique attribute enemies will allow her
Dang,
to
she's a
inflict
pudding popper. You can tell she does anal.
which will in turn greatly increase the damage output. Thanks to his skill, damage to paralyzed enemies 40%.
I've been playing way too much Call of Duty, bro.
Suitable for farming
It's so bad.
technique attribute materials. Thanks to her soul trait, super technique links lock potions +5, and her skill, increased technique links lock potions +5.
That looks like a vacuum
Also,
explosion.
Putting her in a team of power attribute soul reader affiliation characters will allow her team to.
The first strong attack looks like a 750.
With a status element. Thanks to her
AoE
skill,
distant. The second strong attack looks like the vacuum explosion, and then third strong attack looks like standard
enemies 40%. Next, let's look more closely at her attacks.
full screen. Yep.
Here are the normal attacks. The normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks.
The third strong attack makes me want like actual like, you know, like those snack packs where it's like the vanilla pudding and chocolate pudding. I don't know why, but that's what it reminds me of.
Damage.
Yeah, the attack gathers enemies in front of the character while inflicting damage. Oh, that's a vacuum. Okay, interesting.
Here is the second strong attack. This attack.
Oh, that's a
covers
vacuum
enemies
lunge.
and moves the character forward.
I didn't even notice the lunge. It's such a little lunge. And then standard full screen third strong
Here
attack.
is the third strong
Yeah, like I don't know why, but looking at this makes me want snack packs.
strong attack.
I haven't had a snack pack in like 15 years, bro. I want to see the ultimate. I feel like Mashiro's could be really cool.
Chocolate tasting.
You know. I don't really care too much for waifu stuff, I'll be real with you. I'd rather watch actual porn.
And that wraps the talk for Mashiro.
That was cute, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. That's really cute. I thought she was gonna be like eating. I thought she was gonna be eating the chocolate since her soul bomb was called chocolate tasting. I'm like, this is gonna be cringe. Like, this is gonna be super cringe, right? But no, it's pretty cool. It's literally her just chucking chocolate, mixing it, and then throwing it. Oh, I guess she does taste it. I didn't even notice it. I'm not gonna lie. This ending scene is really funny. I like that.
And that wraps the talk for Mashiro.
I like how I totally missed the tasting part. It's still cringe. I'm not gonna. but the ending is really
Soul
cute.
trait is damage inflicted at full stamina.
Riruka makes a heap of donuts and offers them out, causing immense damage and
which can be
inflicting
strengthened.
drain.
Character whose attacks can all inflict
Oh,
drain.
James is smacking
Thus,
his shit
she
right now.
possesses
I can already feel it. Ugh.
which activates different bonuses that are berserk
I'll be hearing from this later. All right, she looks cool. I like that gauge.
Thanks to her soul trait.
Was it 15 kills?
The enemy.
Oh, 10 kills, Berserker 20%, 25 kills, 20% full stam, 50 kills, your entire team gets Berserker 20%. That's really cool.
And her
I really like the
enemy
Siphoner.
bonus, full stamina damage boost 20%, which activates after defeating 25 enemies. She will be useful in quests with many enemies.
And she procs drain very easily too.
Bonus, team/party, increase strong attack damage 20%, will provide a boost to her team after defeating 50 enemies. Also, she can unleash great damage on status ailments defeating 50 enemies. Strong attack damage 20%.
I want to see something.
Will provide a boost to her team after defeating 50 enemies.
Yeah, so she procs the drain onto these enemies before the actual attack even goes out. So that actually was the siphoner damage. Usually when you proc drain, it's because you deal damage, you deal a hit, right?
Will provide a boost to her
I thought it was a
team
little
after
off.
defeating
I get that this is like a split second, but you'll see here that as she's proccing the attack, the drain is triggering out.
Also,
Oh wait, no. Drain triggers drain is such a weird skill. That's usually why you'll see if you're using a character with drain, or you'll notice sometimes when you're doing like co-op, like IT for example, you'll have enemies that are just like they're dead, but they're just like stuck with 0 HP, just standing still. That's actually because the way the drain works is before the attack hits, the status is already procced that it wants to trigger. And then it'll trigger, drain the enemy's HP, and if the enemy's HP drops below 0, their dead body will literally just stay there.
Can unleash great damage on status ailment.
I don't know if Caleb ever fixed that, but yeah, that was a weird issue.
And can learn the skill status ailment spiritual pressure boost.
You would see that a lot with 6th anniversary Aizen.
At her attacks.
Due to his frenzy
Here
plus
are the
2.
normal attacks. Her normal attacks are
It's always her and
4
donuts, bro.
attacks.
Oh, but if I eat a donut,
Now, for the
like, I have to get on the treadmill for a couple years to try to get that out. The 3K Link Beam is really good. You see, the thing is, heart characters need to be stupid OP because they keep releasing stupid OP characters for heart in the first place. So it's like you need to compete to come out with broken heart units by releasing more broken heart units so that people would want to summon for your heart units that are already broken as shit.
Here is the second
Like
attack.
what units were anniversary units that weren't broken that were heart, right? Like 6th anniversary Aizen busted, Tokinata was busted, like the freaking Heart Concord Ichigo was busted, the new 1000 Year Blood War Ichigo that's heart is busted. But what about the power one, the 8th anniversary power one that dropped off the face of the earth? I mean, he's still strong, but like it's not really that fun to play. Dude, I regret pulling for him. I'm not even gonna lie.
Gathers enemies in front of the character and inflicts damage.
Vacuum pushback. That's not bad for a second strong attack. On a range character with the 3K Link Beam, it's not bad at all.
This attack goes full screen.
Standard full screen. Honestly, if she had like the 1170 with that second strong attack, that'd be so cool.
Finally, a special move. Friendship Donuts.
Friendship Donuts. It's a lot of donuts. See what bugs me is like, you could tell that BBS has aged so much that like they can't even make a non-blurry donut in the animation, bro. Like, why is her like art like really good or whatever, and then like you see how like they put a black outline around the donuts, but they didn't, like it's just around the entire plate. Like look at this, bro. Like, what kind of plate is this that it has like black edges? And then you have the donut, like, with the black. you could tell that BBS has aged a lot. It's just kind of sad, but I mean, it is.
Up to Riruka. And those were the character intros for the Valentine Xenosaur.
Dude, I really wish that Caleb would actually give us the full screen art for these characters. Not even these characters, I mean, like, all characters. Because with this type of art, I would honestly have some of these arts as my wallpaper. But they don't even give us that option. And the only time they gave us wallpapers are literally like mobile screen with like Bleach Brave Souls like going down the middle. Let me just showcase Bleach Brave Souls art so that when someone like comes over, sees my screen and they're like, oh, that's cool. Who's that? Or what's that? I'll be like, oh, that's my Bleach wallpaper. It's from Bleach Brave Souls. You know, like promote, like there's so much little things that they could do to promote themselves. Like posting like these images on something like Twitter, I think would give them a bigger following. Even from people that don't play Bleach Brave Souls, like the ability to get people in, talk about your game. Like the amount of times my cousin has told me, he's like, oh, what's that? I was like, Bleach? It's like, there's a Bleach mobile game? And then he's like, oh man, I'm gonna start that. And I have to tell him. Like, don't, bro. Yeah, because I feel like sometimes they're just trying to run this game into the ground, man. Dude, 4 or 5 years ago, I was telling everybody, I'm like, yo, you should check out Bleach Brave Souls. It's a good game.
Subscribe for more Brave Souls content.
I think it's still a good game. I think it's still super free to play friendly. But I'll be real with you, the content that they come out with, it's literally only characters And the last game mode that we got that was new was Limit Breaker Quest, that's only here for like 2 weeks, and it's literally just used as a way to promote new characters. Which I get that like Netmarble does that also with their Seven Deadly Sins, Grand Cross, and Tower of God. But you also have a PvP aspect to it, and don't get me wrong, I hate PvP in Netmarble games because it's always whoever wailed harder is like the clear winner almost every single time. Or at least that's how it was when I quit, and I'm pretty sure that's how it is now. Like, but since there's no real competitive aspect in BBS, everyone has to make it a competitive aspect for themselves, and you see that a lot with Guild Quest. Like, the amount of people that are sweating really hard to stay in like top 10, 20, to stay in S League every single week. I'm not saying every single guild that's in S League is toxic or whatever, but there's a lot of toxicity in that, and it kind of pains me whenever I hear people like, you know, down and out about like a mobile game. At the end of the day, it's like you play these games to have fun, you know what I mean? But yeah, for those that are wondering why I haven't been posting, I'm not gonna lie, I have like 300, maybe not 300, I have at least like 40 hours into Pal World. I've been playing Sekiro. I just beat what did I just beat? I just beat the stupid lightning dude who's like stopping me from crossing the water. For those that have beat the game, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's where I'm currently sitting at. The game's really fun. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. This is Grano. Catch up with you. Stay blessed. Like, comment, subscribe, and you. If you enjoyed this video, have a great day. See y'all.